Hi. Welcome to Georgia Meditation Center. This is your first time, right?
Second time.
Oh, second time. I've never seen you. And what's your name?
Parsha.
Pasha. Nice to see you. This is Sue. Hi, little boy. How are you? And Pete, Mito. Nice to see you. All right. So, thank you everyone for coming. And today I'm going to continue with the wisdom talk. And before I started, I would like to. Today is going to be mind and habits, and we're going to learn what is the mind. And before we go that far, I would like to give you some background so you can follow us. Because before we talk about the meditation, like the body and mind, we've learned body and mind. The body is the mind is the master of the body and mind here. So the body and mind, we focus on our. I'm going to just please allow me to briefly explain what I've presented so far. And before we go any further, I forgot that all of these teachings are from our great master who behind me. His name is Pramangkon Thep Muni Sot Jantaswarel. He's we call it Long Pu, him Long Pu Sot, Wat Pak Nam, Pasicharan. He's at a temple in Thailand. He already passed 100 something years ago, 115 years ago, but his teaching is that he explored from the Lord Buddha's teachings, and that he found the middle way, the way to enlighten and to follow the Buddha's instruction. And he kind of make it easier for us to understand, and that's why I would like to explain what his teaching is and to continue. So mainly we're gonna learn about our body and our mind. So before we go any further, I would like to pay respect to him because he's my teacher. And if you don't want to pay respect, no problem. We're gonna bow 3 times to him. And if you would like to respect to him, please do so. Bow, bow, and bow. Okay, so what we've learned from the very beginning is that we learned, I'll present here, we learned the body and the mind, and the body is fulfilled with earth, air, water, and fire, right? 4 elements. And we have actually 6 elements. The other is the space element and the consciousness. Okay? And that we learn about the defilements that make our mind dirty. Okay? We call it kilesa. And actually the mind is the master, and the body controls the mind. No, the mind controls the body. So the mind is the master and the body is more like a slave. Okay? And then we encourage everybody to meditate. And second of all, once we learn that, we also learn about the 7 bases of the mind. That's how we learn about this one. We learned about the 7 bases of the mind, the 7 paths of meditation. Like the mind has 7 bases that it can go. It's more like a station. So it's the first base is the nostril, and the second base is the bridge of nose, which is the lady would be to the left and the man is to the right. And that when you breathe in, you follow your breath. and you will follow the path to back to your inner body. And inside the body is the 7 base of the mind. The second one is the bridge of nose, and the third one is the middle part of the head, which is at the center, right? And that part is more like a center of your head. And the fourth base is the roof of the mouth. The fifth one is the throat. The sixth one is the navel. And then the 7th base is the center of gravity, which is 2 fingers above your belly button. And that's the center of the mind. And every object in this world has its own center of the gravity, center of body. So the mind, like our body, has over there. If you put like some finger or something at the center of that object, it will stay, right? I can't find this one. Let me find something else. Like, but you know. So let's say it's the same thing. If you put some pole here and then you stand, you can hold. It will hold the whole body because that's the center of gravity of your body. And that's how important it is. And then we talk about why 7 base. 7 bases has its station that the mind pick the sensation. It's where it's sense, like this is the breath, right? And then you can smell it. The smell. This is where you get the smell, and this is where you get the picture. And then that's when you the third base is when you get the like the retinal, if you recall, like the retinal, like the eyes, get the picture there, and the mind kind of get that picture and then translate it, interpret it, whatever, like it or don't like it. And the third is the you get the taste, and the roof, the middle part of it, the roof of the mouth is when you get the hearing, and the third is when you get the taste, and the navel is the whole body, and the 7th base is where your mind belongs. Okay, and then I talked about the 7th base of the mind is the sense of everything, right? So it's a permanent home where your mind is more like your travel path that you were born and you died. So the center, when you were born, your mind travel from the first base to the second base, the third base, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then 7th base, and stay there. And then you're born right there. Like your mind get inside of the embryo where you're fertilized, and that's how you're born. And if you die, you come back to that center, and then go back to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get out, and then reborn again somewhere else. And that's how important it is at the center of the mind. And within that center of the mind, then we learn about the characteristic of that 7th base. That 7th base become like the reason I have to review it, because today you understand it because it's going to be related. So the characteristic of the 7th base. So we talk about just the 7th base. That 7th base, inside that 7th base, that sphere of 7th base, it has like the 5 centers, and that the right center is the earth element. Left center is the wind element. Front center is the water element. Back center is the fire element. And the center is the space element. Inside that space element, right here, is the consciousness element, which is the spirit, the mind is right there. So within that 7th base, this 7th base, it's control your 4 and your 5 elements already. So that's how you manage. So if within this 7 base, if you're not balancing, let's say fire more than the wind or the water or the earth, you become sick because you get higher temperature. That's how it is working. So with meditation, you purify this whole 7 base, which is part of your where your consciousness, right there at the center, your consciousness, your mind manage those and control the whole body. If you can purify the mind, means all of these elements are purified along, and your body will become more stronger, healthier, happier, better, and so forth. Okay? And today, what we're gonna learn what is the mind, what is right here, what is the mind that control all of those elements within your whole body. All right, and we're gonna learn how can I make it full screen. Come on. And this is okay. All right. So, what is the mind? Here you go. The mind, our original mind is very pure and bright, like this. But, however, we get used to all the activities that take us away of the shelter, so it's more like it's wandering, travel fast and far, keep on thinking all the times, and switch thought very fast. If you pay attention, you will know within just 1 second how many stories your mind travels, how many times your mind traveling around the world. Let's say right now I ask you, like, where's your house? How is it? Then you can visualize your house, right? Now your mind back to your home, not over here anymore. So please come back. All right. So which means the mind is more like a monkey mind that we learn. It's hard to be still and hard to control. And how can we control the mind? So that when you make the mind behave accordingly, then our body will behave accordingly, according to the mind too. So the mind always resistance, always struggle, because every time when you signal something, signal the smell, your mind interprets it right away. Is it a good smell? I like it. If it's a bad smell, I hate it, right? So that's the hatred, the love, you imagine it. Because the thing is smell, right? If you're not there to smell it, will it be any good or bad for that smell? It's nothing, right? But because of the mind, interpret it whatever way you like. That's the problem. So, to get back to our self, we start with one thought at a time. And this is real. This is real. The mind can have just one thought at a time, but because it is really, really, really fast, faster than the light. So that's why, let's say if you think about the moon, right? You're there. You're right there. You can see the moon. So that's how fast it is the mind. But it can come just one at a time, one thought at a time. If you think about something, if you allow the good thing to come in, then that's it. If you allow the bad thing, then the bad thing come at a time, one at a time. So if you keep on thinking about the good thing, like you become like purify the mind, and you visualize, like you meditate all the times, that means only one good thing come in. So, and the mind itself is a self-luminous. So don't underestimate yourself. Your mind is really powerful and really bright and clear and pure. That's the origin of the mind of everyone on earth. So we learn this to come back to our original one, our original mind. So we more like เปรียบเทียบ compare, thank you. We compare the mind like the coconut, right? The coconut has multiple layers, right? Okay, so we cross it, and then you can see the multiple layers. One layer is the husk, is the hard shell, and the second layer is the fiber. The third layer is the shell. The fourth layer is the meat. And look at the mind. Exactly the same shell. So if you recall, the mind at the center of those big circle is also have another 4 layers within it. So that's how tiny little thing that you can't see it with your body eyes, but you can see it with your mind eye. So the first layer, the second layer, the third layer, and the fourth layers, we're going to learn that. What are those layers? All right. We start with the occurrence of sensation. You can see here. The first layer, we call it the seeing. The seeing. The seeing is not only the eyes can see, but it's the overall sensation. Your vision. Start with your vision and continue with your sound. So you can see the eyes, you get the vision from the eyes, you get the sounds from the ears, and you get the odor from the nose. You get the flavor from your tongue, right, when you eat something. And you get tangible object right there. So that's, you call it like the overall, that you sense it. That's considered the seeing. Completely like it's not the same as just the seeing, but it's the vision, the odor, right? And then the hearing, the tasting. So the form, odor, flavor, sound, tangible object, mind object, those are part of that you get it, and then that's how your mind learn right there, interpret it. The way depends on whether you with your pure mind or with your defilement mind, I would say. Let's say the way you interpret is different. The way let's say Arahanta, the Buddha, he sends the same way, but he may not even feel anything because he detached it already. But because you still attach it with your own defilements, with some sort of defilements that dirty the mind, that means you may interpret it and behave, react differently and in the wrong way. And that's how we fail to interpret it, because of blurry vision due to their defilements. So in here, the perception is the outside, the biggest one, and it's called like the sphere of perception. All of these are in the sphere shape. So perception sphere, and memory sphere, cognition sphere, knowing and understanding sphere. That's how it works. And inside here is the knowing and understanding here. So when the mind getting all the sensation across the body, you get it and then you take it here in the perception stage here in the front. And then the memory stage is another sphere of memory. The memory means like you can think of the past. Hey, I see this picture before. Oh, I've been to GMC before. I've been here every day, or I've been here last year, I came here. Oh, something different. Now that your perception, you use it along with your memory in the past. Now you start to recognize it, and the cognition, you start thinking about like mixing it up, right? Thinking about what your past memory is and what you currently see, and then you start to think about it, and then it becomes your understanding and knowing. So that's how it is working together. And that's why your mind is so crowded, because you see things, you memorize things, and then you pull it back here, you mix and match, and then you summarize it, you recognize it, and then you think about it, and you interpret it, multiple things. And then you smell something, and then you start to think about, I smelled this before, or oh, this is new smell, I love it, or something. So whatever, but then like if every day, all day long, you see things, you hear things, you smell something, you think of so many things going on, guess what? Your perception, memory, cognition, knowing, understanding, this is the whole mind become distract and แตกเขาเรียกอะไรใจแตก breaking
Very distracted, disoriented.
Yeah, disoriented. It's like exploding everywhere,
Like
but
all over the place.
all over the place, but never ever back to its own self, which is the seventh base of the mind. Right? It's going someplace else, never come back, because of those attachments that pull you out of your body. Yeah. So that's how it is working.
It's
How
like it's filling it up. It's filling it up. So
Right.
You don't have room.
Yes. And that can be million things, right? Between perception, because perception is not just the vision, right? Perception is, we talk about vision, odor, smell, and touch, right? Yeah, everything. So those are things that pull yourself out of your own mind, out of yourself. Any questions so far? Okay.
Is there a name for each of those spheres?
The aggregates.
Oh,
The four aggregates.
okay.
Full aggregate.
Okay.
Is memory an aggregate?
It's in a different term in Pali, but yeah, it maps to it.
Oh yeah. Probably skanda.
The aggregate just means a collection together, right?
Heap. Yeah.
In Thai is the ลักษณะของใจ เห็นจำคิดรู้
Yeah,
The characteristics of the mind.
it's the aggregates.
Yeah, like เห็นจำคิดรู้ ต้องรวมหยุดเป็นจุดเดียว หยุดแล้วจึงดับ ดับแล้วจึงเกิด
ขันธ์ห้าอีกขันธ์ห้าใช่ไหม
นี่ไม่ใช่ขันธ์ห้า
ไม่ใช่ขันธ์ห้า
ไม่ใช่ขันธ์ห้า
แน่ใจ
แน่ใจ นี่คือลักษณะของใจ is a characteristic of the mind. It's the mind. มันอยู่ข้างใน mind. ขันธ์ห้านี่มันอะไรนะเดี๋ยวกันขันธ์ห้าคืออะไรปานขันธ์ห้าคืออะไรห้ามนั่งสมาธิห้ามนั่งเข้าที่แล้ว ช่วยกัน เดี๋ยวกัน Give me a second. ขันธ์ห้า
วิญญาณขันธ์ค่ะแล้วก็
Consciousness.
ใช่
รูปเวทนาสัญญาสังขารวิญญาณ That's not this one. Yeah. So this is the mind. Okay. So how it is working is right here. Misperception. So the misperceptions happen when the mind is the impure by the defilement. So it's more like something get inside your mind, and that's how it is struggling in there. And misperceptions means it turns yourself to be the character, emotion, and become a habit, bad habits, by the way. So we have to bring ourselves back and try to make it good habits, such as meditation or become. That's why sila come to play. We have to keep precepts, because otherwise the defilements drag you to like, oh, that's ant, so annoying, die. Does it know that it's annoying you? It doesn't really know, because you see it and you just the defilement cause you that problem, and then like go away by like killing it, right? You don't feel anything, but it's really bad, right? That's why if we have to practice sila so that we purify our mind and we don't do that. Like we have to like more like endurance, right? Yeah. Control yourself. Control your behalf. All right. So here's the mind. Craving, anger, delusion, all in one. Just bombarding the mind. Those are just to bombard the mind. And it starts from inside, see? It starts to trick you from inside and taking over your whole mind. When your mind is more like this color, can you see things in the reality? You will see everything in the dark side, right? Like maybe you can feel like, oh, killing is okay. Why not? I'm not dying. It's them die. Who care? Now your mind, your thought turn differently. You have a wrong view, no more right view, right? Because that is taking over your mind, and that's why we have to purify it and make sure that it's bright and clear back to our own self, our own original mind. So, the craving, hatred, delusion. The thing is that it's not going to your body. Like, do you have defilement in your hand? No, right? You have defilement in your ear? No. This is just the object. And why you can hear, why you can see, the mind, right? So if it's just those like defilements attack your mind, guess what? Somebody may like, oh, I look so ugly. I don't want to have this face anymore. I'm going to surgically make myself more beautiful. Who ordered me to do that? It's my mind, right? It's not that the face, hey, mind, I want to change my face, change it, go take it. No, right? It's not that your body ordered your mind to do it, but your mind ordered yourself, your whole body, to walk, to go to online, find the clinic, and then purchase it, and then go to the clinic and make a surgery. That's how it is working. So that means your mind control your body. But if your mind get attacked by that craving, hatred, delusion, defilements, then you have the wrong view. You determine yourself. You do something not really makes sense, right? So, but if your mind purify and you can see things clear in the reality, then you will make the right decision to do things that you should do, right? So that's the problem. And it started with the inside out. So start with your mind here, the knowing and understanding, if you recall. right? Let me go back here, right? So here, this is very important one that I would like you to remember. I can't make it back to full screen, but you can see it still. Oh, you can see. That's nice. Thank you. Wow, cool. I can see things, and then you can see different. Okay, cool. All right. So you can see like the perception here is the perception, the memory, the cognition, the knowing, always work together. So every time when you see something, when you hear something, when you smell something, I would like you to interpret it this way, practicing, and then you will learn how your mind works. So it's like when you see it, you start thinking about it, you start memorizing it, and you start knowing it, understanding it. So that's how it is working. And go back to here, right? So this is how it is working. So don't forget, it starts with your small little dot inside, which is your mind, and it takes over your spirit. And if you can get rid of it, it's good. And this is really something. You can see the mind here, right? This is the mind, the perception, and your mind, the overall of the mind. And this is your whole body here. Yeah, the body is right there. And then you can see some disease exists, the body, why kilesa insists only in the mind. And here, this is the body. It's more like you get parasites, right? And this is the mind. So when your mind blur, you make your whole body blur, and your body start to get sick. Actually, next time it's gonna be more detail, but today I would like to make you understand the mind and the body, how it is working. And actually, you can see here, the mind is accustomed to kilesa because all the times you have your defilements in there, and that's why your picture, you have the blur mind. And if you can purify, then you will get better and better. And the mind is accustomed to the defilements the same as the fish is accustomed to the water. What it means is that if you take the fish out of the water, if you not survive, right? If you try to find the water and then get inside the water again, means you jump into the defilement again because you get used to it. And that's why you have to force เหมือนกับปลาต้องว่ายทวนน้ำใช่ไหม
Like go against
the stream.
Yeah, you have to go against the stream all the time. So sometimes you get tired, right? If you're like, trying to okay, I'm trying to purify my mind, making a good habit and become a better and better person. Sometimes you can feel like it's hard. It's more like you force yourself, you push yourself so hard. And guess what? Sometimes you get tired and never mind. Okay, I'll just do whatever I feel. Now, water,
I'll just
stream
drink
water.
alcohol.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
See?
actually the example that was given. Like you say, okay, if you take an alcohol away from an alcoholic, and you watch him, it's like if you took a fish out of water. He just struggles. He's doing everything he can to get back into the water to get the alcohol. If you take a drug addict away from the drug, look at him fiend.
You have to
They'll do
constantly
whatever it
look at
takes, even if it's very demeaning to them, just to get back into the defilements. And
Yes.
That's why they use that as a fish accustomed to water.
But I
Yes.
think the hardest one for most people is going to be delusion, especially when it comes to love
Oh.
and possession and desire.
Right,
That's
right.
a very hard one because
Like you have
it's so ingrained in our mind.
And
So
our
used
culture
to
too,
being
our
in
society.
relationships from the end of time that's automatically what you're gonna think, and
Yeah.
that's what I want to get rid of. I think.
Wow.
Deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In terms of that example.
Yeah. That's
Delusion's
why
the first one.
they call like the love is like the blind, right? It's make you blind, become a blind person.
And then you get a divorce, and what happens? You get back into another relationship. Time and time again. There you go.
What are you trying to say, B?
I'm not talking about you. There's a lot of people who've been divorced in here, not just, So.
I know.
But this is a good lesson for you, for sure. Don't get back into another relationship. Right.
Yep. So, whatever that, anything, delusion, defilements, craving, whatever, that take over your mind and make yourself not being yourself anymore, that's dangerous. Yeah. So if you be careful and pay attention to it, and then knowing it, realizing it that I'm in trouble, then you would try to find a way to survive and try a way to get out of it, right? Even if you don't even know it, you just don't care and you don't realize it. You don't even know that you're in danger, right? So that's the hardest part. So that's why we have to learn. Yeah. Okay. And be conscious. Yeah. Learn to be more conscious. So let's start with what we know. We are human beings. Each human being is composed of a body and mind, right? We know we have a body because we can see it, we can touch it, and we can feel it, right? And then the mind. We don't see the mind because it's thorougher, I would say, brighter, clearer than our just eyes here. That's why, but it exists. Okay? So, the mind controls the body. Here. So here is the 7 base of the mind, if you recall, right? That I explained. And within that mind, it controls the body. Because when the defilements get inside the mind, then it got messed up and it's managed your whole body in the wrong way. Okay? You pull the gun, kill the people, that's from yourself, but it's really because the mind got to the wrong view. But if your mind is clear and pure enough, your mind will determine, oh, okay, we need to purify our mind, and then we make meditation, we do good deed, we come do the generosity and so forth. So that's how the mind controls the body. And habits controls the mind. Why? Can anybody answer? Can anybody think why habits controls the mind? It's the same as the fish is accustomed to the water. The mind is accustomed to the defilements, right? You try to get back to your own habit, drinking, alcoholic. It becomes your habit, right? So, if you change your habit, then your mind will be brighter, clearer. So, the habit that we get used to, if we get used to the wrong habits, it controls the mind. Because of those craving, those defilements that get struggling inside your mind, that make your mind doing it the same way, the wrong way, over and over every day. For example, let's say I wake up late. I make myself because in the morning it's too early, because I go to bed late, because I do normally watch the Facebook slide, line, whatever. I can enjoy doing it all hours. Like I want to go to bed at 10:30. I could never make it. I keep doing this, become like, get used to it. And then I can keep doing it until like midnight, sometime midnight and like 1 a.m. And then, oh no, I have to sleep. And then I think I have to wake up early because I have to go to work. Guess what? I wake up late because I cannot wake up. It's too tired. And then I go to work late and I have a problem with my boss. And okay, next time I have to do it better. Guess what? Again, oh, my favorite one. Keep doing it again. And then end up sleep late and then wake up late. And sometimes I'm getting lazy. I don't want to wake up so early. I just try to roll back and forth, right? And I did this for years. Later on, maybe like, oh, I screw up with my work and become like problem at work or something. Then is that a habit that I make by myself? Just from what? From small little thing that you don't realize that it's really terrible. Maybe someone, let's say if you get drunk, you never drunk before, you may just, in the morning every day, you see your dad drink every day, or just one sip, and you start like wondering, what is it? Can you try? It may start just like that, and then later on it becomes your big problem later. That is the habit. So it is really small little thing make things worse and worse and become a problem. And this is what happened in this real world right now. Everybody, you create bad habit a little you, little me, little everybody, and add up become like the whole world like become doing something bad and terrible. It starts from this small little thing. So I would like to encourage you to start picking your good habit. Maybe wake up early, and then sometimes the research said that if you keep doing something, like if you really want to change yourself, let's say me, I have to start with trying to wake up early. I really want to do that. I still cannot do it. This is my real life. So I have to start working on it. And if they say that if you can force yourself to change your own self, change your own habit, like just one little thing, like wake up early in the morning. If you do it continuously for probably 2 weeks, then it will become your habit. You start getting used to it. And then that's how you build your new habit. And then if I wake up in the morning, early in the morning, I can also meditate before I even go to the office and so forth. So I start to have better life and better habit and start to behave better. So start with small little thing. Maybe from your life you find something that you don't like, the habit that you don't like, and then start to change it little by little and count it one by one. And that's how you can improve yourself and improve your mind. All right. So this is a summary. So it's see, hear, smell, taste, often, and touch, right? And then becomes you remember it. And now you repeat it over and over, react verbally, physically, and mentally. And you become familiar with it. Okay? And then you get used to it. And guess what? It becomes your habit. Mm-hmm. All right. So, everybody, I believe that everybody here, we all have the bad habit that we don't like ourselves, right? So pick one and try to change it. Mm-hmm. And keep doing it for at least 2 weeks, and it become your new habit that you will love yourself more. All right. So in this habit, the habit is what? Habit is the action. And it's the action that we do it repetitively, right? And until we get used to it, so it becomes something that we do have to change. Sometimes it even becomes like something that you automatically react to it without knowing it, without realizing it. That's dangerous. If it become a bad habit, you get mad at someone, you just throw bad word to them, and they feel bad, they're so sad. And now you just realize, oh no, I hurt someone. But what else can you do? Like now you hurt them already. But is it better that you can prevent it not from happening at the very beginning, right? So habit is really important. If you can change your habit, you can change your mindset and you can be a better person. So the basic good habits, for example, love your own life, no killing. Love your belonging, no stealing. Love your family, respect for one spouse and children, right? And need for honesty, no bad speech. Self-control, no intoxicants. So now you can see 5 precepts comes to play to help you making your good habits. And be patient, be respectful, and be disciplined. And you will do it. You can do it. All right. And the thing is that it is really interesting that it's really related to the Eightfold Path. Start with right view. When you have the right view, because now you know the defilements is really struggling in your mind. Now I see you. I'm going to change. I'm going to get you out of my mind. No more. I'm going to start to purify my mind by seeing it the right view. If you don't know, then the Buddha discover it and teach us. And that's why, because we still have the defilements, right? We're not enlightened yet. So that's why. If we can follow his instruction, and then that's what Luang Pu Sot also found out from the Buddha's teaching, and he found it like for himself by after practicing it, and that's why he gave us the right view, and we can follow the right view of the Buddha. Then it becomes right intention, right speech, right action, and then right livelihood, life effort, life mindfulness, and then right meditation. But we can start with the right meditation, no problem, because the meditation is more like a shortcut for us, because we purified our mind right away at the center, and we found the center, we found our mind, and we start to meditate. A right meditation purifying the mind, so that means your defilements is clearer, right? And then you can see things clearer and see things more in the reality. So that means the right view start after the right meditation. So these two are correlated. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for today. Any questions? Thank you.